Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing good in these corona times and welcome back. I would like to thank all of those who have subscribed to my channel and liked my videos, and those who have not, I would request you to subscribe to my channel Debit Credit with Akanksha Kalyani and also like my videos so that you get a new notification whenever a new video is uploaded. Now, I have already done the concepts of the fundamentals of partnership accounts, that is the partner's capital account, PL appropriation account, partner's current account, interest on capital and current accounts, interest on drawings account, and various other things that are related to the PL appropriation and the partner's capital and current account. I have also explained the theory of the guarantee of minimum profit to a partner, and today I will be doing a sum based on the guarantee of minimum profit to a partner. The sum is in T.S. Garewal, edition 2019, page 1.82, illustration number 60. The names of the partners are Rahul, Shiv and Kabir. Just in case you have a different edition, you could look for the sum. Reading the sum now. Rahul, Shiv and Kabir were three partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2:3. As on 1st April 2014, their capital account balances stood at 80,000, 70,000 and 20,000 respectively. On this date, they admitted Robert into partnership with a capital of rupees 40,000. He is to have 1/5 share of profits with a guarantee minimum share of distributable profit of rupees 30,000. It was decided that Rahul, Shiv and Kabir would suffer any excess over 1/5 going to Robert in the ratio 2:2:1 respectively. The new profit sharing ratio among partners being Rahul, Shiv, Kabir, Robert is equal to 3:2:3:2. The profit of the firm for the year 2014 and 15 was 1,50,000 before the following adjustments were made. Interest on capital at 10% per annum to be allowed to the partners. Interest on drawings, Kabir 2,000 and Shiv 4,000. So interest on drawings is already given. And salary to partners, Shiv rupees 7,000 and Robert rupees 10,000. You are required to prepare a profit and loss appropriation account and also pass the journal entry to show the guaranteed minimum profits given to Robert by the firm. Now our first working note, interest on capital account. Rahul had an opening balance of 80,000. So 80,000 into 10 by 100, since 10% is the rate of interest. So 80,000 into 10 by 100, which is 8,000. Likewise, Shiv 70,000 into 10 by 100, which is rupees 7,000. And Robert 40,000 into 10 by 100, which is rupees 4,000. All of these will be debited to the PL appropriation account. Now, since Kabir had a debit opening capital balance, so he will not be allowed an interest on his capital account. Now, the PL appropriation account, I am going to explain the PL appropriation account in two parts, since I need to explain and show the distribution of profits amongst the partners. So, the very first thing, by net profit, transfer of profit from the PL account, that is 1,50,000 on the credit side of the PL appropriation account. To interest on capital on the debit side, Rahul, Shiv and Robert will get their interests. Kabir will not get an interest because he had a debit opening balance. So Rahul 8,000, Shiv 7,000, Robert 4,000, total up 19,000. Shiv and Robert have been allowed salary too. So on the debit side, two partners salary, Shiv and Robert 7,000, 10,000, total up 17,000. Kabir and Shiv withdrew, so they had been charged interest. By interest on drawings, Kabir 2,000, Shiv 4,000, total up 6,000 on the credit side. And I total up the credit side, I deduct the interest on capital and the salary, I get a balance of 1,20,000. Now our first part to the calculation of the distribution of profits. First we are going to distribute the profit, the surplus profit in the ratio given. The profit sharing ratio was 3:2:3:2. So Rahul will get 1,20,000 into 3 by 10, which is 36,000. Likewise, Shiv will get 1,20,000 into 2 by 10, which is 24,000. Kabir would have got 1,20,000 into 3 by 10, which is 36,000. And Robert would have got 1,20,000 into 2 by 10, which is 24,000. But the minimum guarantee to Robert was given as 30,000. So there is a deficiency. The minimum guarantee is more than the actual profit, actual share of profit. So what is the deficiency? Deficiency is 30,000 minus 24,000, which is 6,000, and this deficiency will be borne by the other partners in the ratio 2:2:1. Now, the deficiency ratio is Rahul, Shiv, Kabir 2:2:1. So, Rahul will give up 6,000 into 2 by 5 share of his profit, which is 2,400. Likewise, Shiv will also give up 2,400. And Kabir will give 1/5 of 6,000, that is 12,000. Now, all these three partners are going to give up this amount to Robert. Now, the new share of profits, Rahul will give up 2,400, so 3,600 minus 2,400, that is 33,600. Shiv will also give up 2,400, so 24,000, which was his actual share, minus the given up share, that is 21,600. Kabir's actual share was 3,600 and he's giving up 1,200, so 36,000 minus 1,200, which is 34,800. And 24,000 was Robert's actual share, and he's going to get all of this from Rahul, Shiv and Kabir. So 24,000 plus 2,400 plus 2,400 plus 1,200, which is equal to his minimum guaranteed profit. Now we will make the PL appropriation account. But remember, all these working notes will come together with the working note on interest on capital, and the PL appropriation account that you all have to make have to be the way we have been making all of these days. We can't divide the PL appropriation account, but I will be dividing it so that you all make a proper clarity in your heads about the process of calculation of minimum guaranteed profits. Now, the PL appropriation account, by balance brought down 1,20,000. Two partners capital account, Rahul, Shiv, Kabir, Robert, and their share of profits. Rahul was getting 33,600, Shiv 21,600, Kabir 34,800, Robert 30,000, and a total of 1,20,000. Now, journal PL appropriation account debit to Rahul's capital account, to Shiv's capital account, to Kabir's capital account, to Robert's capital account, and their respective amounts being the surplus profit distributed on the last date of the accounting year. Now, the reason why I am bringing up these videos is because I have been teaching for the last 10 years and I have seen the students make the same common mistakes over and over again. So I thought I would bring up these videos and bring in a lot of clarity in the concepts and boost up your confidence so that you can approach the sums with more clarity. I also give online and offline tuitions just in case you all want to contact me for the same. The number has been put up on the video. If you like my video, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Debit Credit with Akanksha Kalyani. Thank you so much.